trick or treat, and you must get it right. The perfect Halloween costume on the perfect Halloween night. It's such a hard choice, and it's taken lots of thinking what to be or not to be. Oh, the time is really shrinking. But whatever you choose, use your inner thoughts, be you. It really don't matter what other people do. Even if your ideas start to unravel or fall flat, keep trying, keep thinking, be anything but a costume copycat. But the one that seems to be on my mind is that bunny costume my big sister did find. Could there be more than one bunny out there? Will my sister laugh? Or stomp her feet and stare? But she's got these real cool bunny ears that are really floppy. But it's her idea, her costume. I would just copy. There were many good costumes at my school today. A vegetable superhero, a scarecrow, a boy stuffed with hay, a queen with a jeweled crown up upon her head, a kid wet as the devil, all painted red. I could be a vampire, a black cat, or a scary witch with a crooked pointed hat, a zombie ballerina, or a black and white circus clown, or a purple haunted ghost trick-or-treating all over town. My grandma said Roy Rogers and his wonder horse Trigger, but I don't know who that is, and what he is I can't figure. I could be a monster, a hippie, or an old lady with a cane, a rock star, an opera singer, a conductor on a train. But the one thing you don't ever want to be is a costume which we already see. You could be this and you could be that, but don't ever be a costume copycat. Should I, could I be any of those? I go back to my old closet and pull out some old clothes. Now I see, now I really start to think, what else could I be? You know, I really do like pink. I take my old ballerina costume and my mom gives it a new stitch. And then voila, introducing a pink sequined witch. It's fun to be something special that came from my imagination. And now it's like a Halloween costume consolidation. I had all the ideas rolling around in my head. I just needed some more thinking to get them out instead. I have all I needed inside myself. I didn't need no costume off the shelf. But even if your ideas start to unravel or fall flat, keep trying, keep thinking, be anything but a costume copycat. It's time to trick or treat, and now you got it right. The perfect Halloween costume on the perfect Halloween night. You show your friends your choice, and you admit it's taking some thinking. I didn't want to be what I was last year for my trick or treating. But even if your ideas start to unravel or fall flat, keep trying, keep thinking, be anything but a costume copycat. Copycat. Baby boo? Copycat. Copycat. Well, there's more to this tale, but don't you ever worry, because if you love someone, you're going to read them a story. The Costume Copycat by Mary Ann McDonald. Pictures by Ann Wilsdorf. For little Leah, with love, from M.M. For Berevan, from A.W. When Angela was 4, she wanted to be a fairy for Halloween. Her mama made her a pink tutu and wings. Mama also made a rabbit suit for Angela's big sister, Bernadette. On Halloween night, Mama made Angela wear a jacket. Fairies don't wear jackets, Angela said. Well, that's because they don't have mothers, said Mama. You'll freeze in just a tutu. If I have to wear a jacket, then Bernadette does too, says Angela. Bernadette put her jacket on under her rabbit suit, and she looked adorable. Everyone thought so. "Oh, look at that cute little bunny," said Mrs. Walker, their neighbor, who always gave out candy apples. She asked them to come inside so she could take their pictures. She snapped 2 of Bernadette and only 1 of Angela. Angela tried to make Bernadette vanish with her magic wand. It didn't work. When Angela was 5, she wanted to be a rabbit, but on Halloween night it rained. "I am not wearing a raincoat," Angela said. Bernadette didn't have to wear a raincoat because her witch hat and cape were plastic. Mama sighed. "All right," she said. "You can carry the umbrella." Angela felt proud carrying Mama's umbrella, but she couldn't see where she was going. But she tripped and fell into a puddle and got all muddy, and her tail tore off. She didn't look adorable at all. Of course, the mud didn't show on Bernadette's black cape, and the rain made her hair look more stringy and witch-like. "Goodness gracious," said Mrs. Walker. "You're just about the scariest witch I've ever seen. Come in here and show Albert." Albert was Mrs. Walker's cat. Mrs. Walker asked Angela to wait outside. "You're a wonderful rat, but I'm afraid Albert doesn't like rodents," she said. "I'm not a rat," said Angela. She didn't say thank you when Mrs. Walker gave her a candy apple. When Angela was 6, she wanted to wear the witch hat and cape. She practiced putting on makeup for days until she got her face just right. On Halloween night, she looked so evil that she was almost afraid to look in the mirror. "I like your black lips and green warts," Angela's father said. "You look really ugly." But Bernadette looked beautiful. She was a gypsy. She wore Mama's gold earrings and silk scarf. "You look like a real gypsy," said Mrs. Walker. "Can you dance for us?" So Bernadette banged on her tambourine and turned around twice for Mrs. Walker and Albert. For that, she got a chocolate bar and a candy apple. Angela cast a wicked spell on Mrs. Walker and Bernadette. Then she rode her broomstick home as fast as she could in the dark. When Angela was 7, she wanted to wear the gypsy costume, but it didn't fit. She just didn't look like a gypsy. She was tired of being a copycat anyway. So Angela decided to make her own costume. She cut 2 holes in an old white sheet and put it on over her head. She colored her eyes black with makeup. She looked at herself in the mirror. She looked too plain. Angela put on a straw hat with a big red flower. She rubbed pink rouge on her sheet cheeks, and she glued glitter around her eye holes. She worked on her ghost costume until she looked just right. When Bernadette saw her, she wanted to be a ghost too. When Halloween night came, Bernadette could not be a ghost after all. She had the chicken pox. So Angela went trick-or-treating with Gerard Swartz. Gerard was a TV. He and Angela went to all the houses in the neighborhood, and they saved Mrs. Walker's for last. "Trick or treat," they yelled. Mrs. Walker opened the door. "Oh my," she cried. "Albert, it's a ghost." A ghost and a TV. Albert yawned. Angela shouted, "Boo!" as loudly as she could. She jumped through the doorway so quickly that Albert ran away. Mrs. Walker didn't run away. She just laughed. "You are the most stylish ghost I have ever seen. I love your costume," she said to Angela. "I love your candy apples," Angela said. "Have two then," said Mrs. Walker. Gerard ate both of his candy apples on the way home, but Angela ate only one. She saved the other one to take home to Bernadette. Hey y'all, happy Halloween. It's Grandma Kitty. Hey, I just want you to know, if you or someone you know is being physically or sexually abused, I want you to tell someone right now. If no one's available, I want you to call 911 and ask for help. All right, y'all, you take care of yourselves. I love you. Happy Halloween.